Picture this. Small concrete room, metal table, two-way mirror, bright light, and the detective slams the table. Did you do it? Tell me the truth. In the movies, the suspect breaks. But in real life, they don't. Because here's what neuroscience knows. When you corner a human being, physically or physiologically, their brain doesn't access morality. It doesn't access logic. It accesses survival. And a cornered animal, for example, if you've ever had that experience, they will have two options. They will either attack you or they will freeze. Now, take that image and drop it into your kitchen. Your kid just broke a rule, snuck the iPad, broke the vase, hit their sibling. You walk in, big, loud, angry, looming. Did you do this? And they look you dead in the eye, evidence literally in their hand, and say, no, you lose it, don't you? How dare they lie to my face? That's such defiance, such disrespect. But here's what I'm asking you to see. You didn't get a lie because your child is broken. You got a lie because you cornered them. Welcome back, Spark Nation, Rewired Parents. I'm Dr. David A. Palmer, and today we're talking about why the interrogation method destroys trust and how to build that bridge back to truth. So, why do they lie when they're caught red-handed? You ever thought that? Why, when my child is standing there before me, evidence is clear. Why do they lie? And it seems illogical, doesn't it? I'm holding the marker. There's marker on the wall. Why say I didn't do it? Well, here's possibly a reason why. As a grown-up, you're looking through a logic lens, the prefrontal cortex, but your kid is operating through a survival lens, the amygdala. So picture this metaphor. When your child lies, they're standing on a high ledge, and that ledge represents the lie. And I've been in a situation, because if you don't know yet, I will confess and be absolutely transparent. I am deathly afraid of heights. And so whether I go to the Grand Canyon or if I'm on a high bridge, or even if I'm inside, one of those tall tower rides at an amusement park, doesn't matter. If I am even close to the ledge, my nervous system kicks in and I am just fight or flight, usually flight. I back up, get away. And if you try to make me stand there, I'm going to fight you. So in this case, the ledge for our kids is the lie itself. Precarious, yes. But for now, it's a place of safety. Now, picture down on the ground is the truth. It's the, yeah, I did it, or yeah, I messed up. I own it. Now, look at that gap between the ledge and the ground. What's in that drop? Shame, yelling, more yelling, punishment, or the good old, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. And if your kid is neurodivergent, has ADHD or autism, especially with rejection-sensitive dysphoria, that drop feels like certain death. And the emotional pain is physically real. Doesn't matter. That's what they feel. So you're standing on the ground, picture you now, down on the ground, and you're screaming, jump, just tell me the truth. And their nervous system says, absolutely no, because if I jump, I'm done. So what do? They double down. Wasn't me. It was the dog. It was brother. It was sister. It was whatever. Now, I must say this. When they're caught and cornered, they're not lying because they've thought of this master scheme ahead of time, or they're just being really malicious. They're refusing to jump because they're terrified of the fall. And here's the hard truth. Every time you explode when they confess, what do? You make that drop scarier. You're inadvertently training them that honesty equals pain. So they stay where it's safer, on the ledge, which is the lie, but the ledge keeps getting higher. So what do? Do we, in that moment, just let them lie? Do we say, oh, it's fine, sweetie, lie all you want, it's cool? No. We need truth. We need accountability. We need boundaries. But you're not going to get accountability from a nervous system that is in fight, flight, or freeze mode. You cannot demand integrity from a kid who feels that deeply unsafe. And so what is the prerequisite for truth? Safety. So instead of screaming jump, here's what I want us to do. I want us to build some stairs or put up a ladder. But I'm going to use stairs because that's coming up in our Truth Protocol workshop next Tuesday. So we'll stick with the stairs analogy here. So what we do is we give them a way to climb down from the lie without losing their dignity. We give them a path back to the truth that doesn't crash into shame. We give them the steps, and those steps are safe. Those steps are small, not overwhelming or unrealistic. And here's the thing, friends. We have to walk down the steps together with them. We have to, through co-regulation, we have to be there as the safe grown-up so that they're willing to walk down the stairs, and they know that the safety that they feel is real, it's not fake. Now, in Sun Tzu's Golden Bridge military strategy, it's interesting. And you said, what does that have to do with parenting neurodivergent kids? Let me tell you, sometimes parenting neurodivergent kids is a battlefield, right? So the rule that he comes up with is this: never completely surround your enemy. Always leave them an honorable retreat. Why? Because if you trap them, they'll fight to the death. But if you give them a way out, they'll take it. Now, our kids are not the enemy, right? And this is only an illustration, but the biology reflected in what Sun Tzu says is there. You corner them and they'll lie to the end. They'll fight you to the death. But if you give them a way out, if you build them the stairs, again, giving them a way out is not excusing it. It's not saying it's okay. It's not reducing lying to something that is not serious, because we know in the world, as we walk through and we lie, and we see this every day on television as well, in the news, right? When we lie, we not only hurt ourselves, but we can hurt other people. And so we're not talking about having a tolerance for lying. What we're talking about is, how do we build them the stairs they need? How will they walk down with us to the truth and learn in their nervous system over time that telling the truth, no matter how big or how bad it is going to be the safest choice. So what are the stairs in real life? Now, when I gave a TEDx talk in Fullerton last October, I used the CALM. And so I'm just going to share that with you right now as a way in which we can create an empathetic approach to building the stairs in real life, whether our kids are lying or whatever it is. Step number one, I said, was center yourself. It's regulation. You have to stop blocking the exit. That means physiologically, we're changing our posture So if we are looming, stepping forward, raising our voice, then the nervous system is just going to keep screaming. The amygdala is just going to keep screaming, not safe, danger, danger. And what you're doing is you're blocking, so to speak, the exit. So what do? You either sit down or get to their level. You lower your voice because the vagus nerve is actually activated when our voices are very loud and shrill. So as we lower our voice, we soften our face, we soften our eyes, we give them the signal, I am not a threat right now. So it starts with us. And if we are dysregulated, if we're in this place where we're just on fire, you're going to up the odds and you're going to just keep building the storm. The second step is A, which is affirm what you see, or validate the panic, not the lie. Now, this is where we might get stuck because we might say, I can't validate them. They're lying. And if I validate them or I affirm them in that moment, then I'm making it seem like lying is not a big deal. And here's what I always hear and what I've always used to say is, and if they don't realize that it's serious, then they're never going to change. But let me tell you, you're not validating the lie. You're not saying it's okay. You're validating the fear in the nervous system that is prompting the lying. So it might sound like this. Hey, I can see and I know that you're scared to tell me what happened. And you might be worried right now that I'm going to yell or I'm going to ... So what does this validating affirmation do? Well, let me tell you, it names the drop. It tells them, I see the ledge you're on and I can feel the scaredness you are feeling right now. Now, CAL is lead with empathy, not control. So again, we've gotten to this point. We're not going to turn around and go, okay, hey, I see the ledge you're on. Man, I know this is hard to tell me the truth right now, but you better tell me the truth right now or else. No, that's you've got to keep this going. So what I like to think of this as the handrail of the stairs. If there's not handrails on stairs, I get very nervous because I think I'm going to fall down if I'm going down the stairs. I like to hold on to the handrail. So now you are going to lead by becoming and offering the handrail. You're going to invite them to start walking down off the edge. You're going to give them assurances. And you're going to lead with empathy, not control. So I'm not going to yell at you right now. We just need to come together and figure out what happened. So can we try this again? When you do this, when you build the stairs, watch what happens. Again, we're not going to immediately think that the logic reason brain is going to just kick in 100%. It's not. It takes time because when that amygdala is firing, that brain's full of cortisol and adrenal glands are pumping and all of that. Physiologically, it's going to take a little bit of time. So you're building the steps, but you will start to see the guard go down, the shoulders drop, maybe breathing changes. And usually that's when you will at least get a little closer to the truth, if not get it. I broke it. Yeah, I did it. I was playing with the ball, and I know you told me not to play ball in the house. I was thinking about a Brady Bunch episode. Don't play ball in the house. And if everything could be solved in a 7-minute Brady Bunch thing, that would be great. But that's not how life works, especially with neurodivergent kids. But the bottom line is that nervous systems are nervous systems. So you may get closer. You may not get the full truth right away. But again, it's not wise for us to ramp up the nervous system again at that moment. Maybe we just need to take a break. Maybe we need to just settle down our nervous systems for a minute. Maybe we can go get a snack, eat a snack together. And then that's where you start to meet the need because you begin to see that the nervous system is connected to our bodies and our minds are all connected. And so we start thinking about how can I meet the need? So that's what we're after, not harping on the broken vase. I know it's hard, but we're focusing on the fact that they feel safe enough to at least be with you, relax their nervous system, and hopefully tell the truth. So, real talk. This shift from interrogator to stare builder, even though I outlined it in just a few minutes, not easy. Why? Because it requires rewiring your own response. Because when they lie, your amygdala is going to fire. You're going to have the smoke alarm and smoke detector and fire alarm going off. You're going to feel disrespected, and cornering them in that moment is going to feel right. But if we don't correct this now and we keep on this cornering, the ledge is only getting higher, and thus the lies continue to get bigger. And if right now it's the red marker or the broken lamp, what's it going to be in 5 years? Where were you tonight on a Friday night? Who were you with? What are you using? What happened? So it's better, more prudent, more wise, more affirming, more humanizing to deal with the safety now. And this is why I created the Truth Protocol. This is a live workshop that's happening this Tuesday night, February 3rd at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. It's virtual, so it's all online. You don't have to turn on your camera. You don't have to turn on your microphone. If you want to interact, you can just jump on the chat. But I'm going to give you the exact tools and everything you need to build the stairs, and give you even just a stairs diagram. You can, hang it up on your fridge or whatever. And we're going to walk through how to handle the big and little lies with neurodivergent kids specifically in mind. I am charging $20, the price of a pizza, to change the culture of honesty in your home. So right now, okay, unless you're driving, but right now, go to the show notes, or you can go to my Instagram at Dr. David A. Palmer, and you can go in the show notes. You can click the link. You can DM me. I can get you the link right away. Grab your ticket, get your spot, and not let another week or even another day go by cornering your kid and trying to, like that investigator in the TV show, pound on the desk, tell me the truth, and hope that they break in that moment. No. We're going to move forward and start learning how to build the stairs to safety. So with that, I'll see you next Tuesday, and keep on rewiring.